Ay, my goodness. Well, hello. Someone, you creative visionary. Someone. Someone, you creative visionary. Yes, the joys of live stream. The joys of live streaming. The joys of live streaming. You just gotta be authentic with this stuff, you know. Yeah. How are ya? How are ya? It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. No matter what is happening in the world, in your life, your finances, your relationships, your body tempo, I want you to remember that it's a good day. You can choose to tap into the consciousness of it's a good day. You can choose to tap into that consciousness of it's a good day. Not I am going to make it a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. Because that goodness is already there. It's already there. Goodness is. It is. We don't need to make it good. It already is. So we can tap into that consciousness, that field, that quantum field of it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. And no matter what you're living through, no matter what your circumstances are, it's still a good day. Because that is truth. Fact is, the world is living through collapse. Fact is, there are so many financial problems, so many health challenges, so many political challenges. This is a fact of life. Truth is, it's a good day. Yes. Yes. I can feel the collective. I'm learning from the young ones. They're like, it's the collective. I can feel the collective say, but I am not having a good day. I am not having a good year. I am not experiencing this good that you are referring to. I don't negate that. I don't negate your experience. That would be arrogant of me, because I know where I was last year this time. I know what I have lived through for the past 23 years, actually past 40 years of hell. Hell. And I also understand what heaven truly feels like. No matter the circumstances, the outside circumstances, I truly now understand, and I I am here to encourage you to plant a seed, to hold the vibration of possibility for your inner transformation and inner freedom, so that you can raise your consciousness to a point where you can wake up in the morning and say, it's a good day. It's a good day. That's why we gather on these live streams and we breathe and we speak truth. Because truly, it's a good day. So, I would like for us to be silent for a bit. It's 9:06. Yes. Be silent in the goodness that already is. And no matter what the brain, the stories of the brain, the facts of life might be presenting, the mind wandered off, no matter what life might be presenting, what the stories are, what the facts are, no matter what they are. Let's tap into the inner truth. The inner truth. Of a good day, without trying to change the outside, without trying to figure out how we're going to get out of the situation that we are in, that the challenges that we find ourselves in. But just resting in the moment, in the awareness, in the quantum field of goodness, just resting in it. It's a good day. So please gently close your eyes and give yourself permission to exhale and drop the shoulders as you exhale. Drop your shoulders. And rest. Just rest in your breath. Just sigh and rest in your breath. In this moment in human history, just rest without needing to go anywhere, fix anything, be anything, but just your authentic self. Just rest. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Just rest. And trust the unfoldment of life through and as you. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Dropping the shoulders as you exhale. Ah. Please continue to rest. I'm going to share transmission with you. Continue to breathe in through the nose. If you want to sigh out loudly, please continue to sigh out loudly. If not, just a little bit is okay. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 renge kyo. Namyo renge kyo. Namyo renge kyo. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. You can lift the shoulders up so that you can really embody that beauty of breath. So freely given from the abundance of life itself. And release it with a big sigh as you drop the shoulders. Good. Now please open up your eyes. Smile. Let your body know that you are here. Let your body know that you are happy. Let your body know that you are happy. Smile. Yes, you're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to live in ecstasy. You're allowed to be authentically you, no matter what anybody thinks of you. It's none of your business. Shall we read? The theme of this week that we are closing off today is why you're dimming your light and how it's destroying everything. The law of Ma'at. I have not diminished my light. Today is restoration through radiant rest. After a week of examining light dimming and practicing full spectrum brightness, your nervous system needs space to integrate the natural radiance that has been waiting for your permission to shine. Rest includes resting in your light rather than resting from its expression. True rest comes from alignment between your inner radiance and your outer expression, between your actual gifts and their manifestation in the world. When you stop using energy to dim yourself, that energy becomes available for creativity. Oh, yes. Service and authentic contribution. Today you practice the peace of undiminished authenticity. I'm just saying. Undiminished authenticity. Your light doesn't need to be turned off to rest. It needs to be honored as the natural state of your being rather than something you perform or suppress. Today you practice effortless radiance, shining your light as naturally as breathing, without effort or apology. Embodiment practice. Lie in the sun or imagine yourself in a warm golden light and feel your inner radiance merging with external light. Inner radiance merging with external light. I don't know what's going on now. You know, I really don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want. I just hear toop things. Hopefully everything is okay. I hope. Okay. Say, I rest. I think everything is okay. Say, I rest in my natural radiance and shine effortlessly. My light is my authentic nature. My light is my authentic nature. I wrote this. I think I need to rework the book. I don't know. Now that I have transcended from dimming my light and being out of alignment with the laws of Ma'at, this stuff works. I'm telling you, it works. It really, really works. This is the highest level of psychology on planet Earth right now. Spiritual psychology. Yes, it's the truth. Because my word is law and it never comes back void. This is the highest level of spiritual psychology on planet Earth right now. On planet Earth right now. Let's read again because a Zulu woman wrote it. I have not diminished my light. I think everything works fine. Today is restoration through radiant light. Today is restoration through radiant rest. After a week of examining light dimming and practicing full spectrum brightness, your nervous system needs space to integrate the natural radiance that has been waiting for your permission to shine. Okay, so let's have a conversation about rest. Why do we... A week of examining light dimming and practicing full spectrum brightness, your nervous system needs space to integrate the natural radiance that has been waiting for your permission to shine. Why do we not give ourselves permission to shine? Write in the comments below. In the comments below. Yes, write in the comments below. Please share. Let's have dialogue. Okay? And in the comments below, you can get the link to purchase the book. Okay? Why do we not give ourselves permission to shine? Let's think about that while I drink my coffee with I Love New York cup, because I'm going back to New York City. It's a beautiful cup of coffee. Why do we not give ourselves permission to shine? Because we do not trust. We do not trust. Rightfully so. I read a book. Let me share with you my journey of 8 years of being estranged. Okay? So, My mother came to America to visit, and 9 years ago, I bought a book, Peace from Broken Pieces. Mama Ian Van Zandt, thank you for writing your book. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for writing your book. I read all of her books. Maybe not the recent one, but thank you so much. I read, so if you hear me say Mama Oprah, Mama Ian Van Zandt, or in Africa, we always put respect in front of someone's name. We just don't call people elders, especially. Yo, Oprah, yo, Ian Van Zandt. We don't do that. Which is just like, there's like this sense of like disrespect. And I grew up in that culture, and I grew up with that mindset, and I don't, it's a mindset and a form of respect that I don't want to change. There's a lot of things that I've changed and that I refuse to adhere to that are from the African culture and African programming, that I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this. I won't. But like, there are some that I've kept, like calling people I respect brother, sister, mama. You know, you'll hear me say that throughout our live streams. So when I call someone mama, it's a sign of endearment, also respect. Like brother, mama, sisi, buti, you know, sister. I don't really use sister. I use sisi, mama, buti, brother. Even in Thailand, I noticed that, like the monk, you can't call the monk by their name. It's pra ajan, high teacher, father teacher, something like this. Because they represent wisdom, because they've walked their path. They've walked their path of wisdom, so they can share that wisdom with humanity to light the way. So when you hear me say Mama Oprah, Mama Ian La, I have quite a few. It's not that I'm projecting my need for a mother or a father. I've never had a mother. I've never had a father here on planet Earth. God is my father, mother. Yes, I came through my parents, but these people are not my parents. They've never been my parents. For a short time in my life, I had the false, fake idea that these people were my parents. When I remembered the truth of who I am, I'm like, these people are not my parents. I'm thankful that I came through them, and I had the life experience that I needed to have with them so that I could birth my medicine and remember my medicine. But truly, these people are not my parents. They're not my parents. God is my mother. God is my father. I come from the field of infinite potentiality. My family is cosmic. It's galactic. So, just explaining why I call people mama something, okay? Soul family. So, I read a book written by Ian Van Zandt, and it's called Peace from Broken Pieces. 9 years ago, I bought the book and I read it. And then my mom came to America to visit, and my South African mom. And I had already made the decision that I was moving forward with estrangement. So what I did is I gave my mother the book, and I said, this will help you move forward with your life. This will help you. Ian Van Zandt's daughter passed away. And she went through a really incredible awakening experience, which, I mean, she was already a very powerful spiritual teacher in the African American community. And I'd followed her for many, many years. I'd sent so many books. I used to just send these books to Africa. And I introduced my family to Mama Ian Van Zandt by bringing these books back when I would fly home in December to go see my family in South Africa. I would bring these books and say, look, here's a book, read. So I introduced my family I introduced Mama Ian Van Zandt to my family. So when my mom came to visit in America, 2016, I gave her the book and I said, here is a book. This will help you understand what this is about, this estrangement business is about. So it journeyed Ian Lavenzen's awakening experience through the loss of her daughter. Her daughter passed away. And I think that's why these people were trying to kill me, because now I was supposed to now live this experience of Ian Lavenzen. Because when you're dealing with people who are not right in their head, they read something and now it has to be it's like craziness. Craziness. It's craziness. But so I gave my mother this book. And then the following 2000, like late 2017, it was actually 2016. So I bought both books, Peace from Broken Pieces, and the other one was Trust. And I read the book on trust, and I then had to learn how to trust divinity. Remember how to trust divinity and rest in the unfoldment of my awakening, of remembering I've never had a mother, I've never had a father here on planet Earth. I've never. The reason a majority of us are afraid, number one, to rest in the truth of our being. The truth of our being, meaning you're here to shine as brightly as the stars, is because we have a lot of programming from your culture, from the country that you come from, the continent that you come from, your life experiences, and I'm just staying in this timeline. Not even your parallel lifetimes, your past lifetimes, your future lifetime. Let's not even go there, because human beings don't even understand this at this point. Not very many. So let's just stay in this timeline. You have a lot of programming. And to fully embody, not like the fake influencer stuff, but to truly embody your spiritual authenticity, it will take, and it might require, I'm not saying it's a must. Please hear me, because there's a lot of people who like to fake implant memories and no brain. Okay? Please hear me. Open up your ears and hear me. It might require that you walk alone for a time. And then you will be connected to the people that truly vibrate at the level of consciousness that you truly need to vibrate at, or are embodying the vibration of. This is why in the Bible, we read the story, the allegorical story of Yeshua, who says to, like, a lot of people have been watching The Chosen, right? Yeshua in that story says, you must leave your mother and your father and choose me, walk with me. So Peter and Paul and all of them, they left and they chose to walk with the Yeshua. They chose to walk with the Yeshua. What does that mean from a mystical perspective? Christian mysticism, Christ consciousness. It means that to truly shine and awaken to the truth of who you truly are, the truth of your divinity, it means you might have to walk alone. It means you've got to disconnect from the programming. Truly, this is what it means. It doesn't mean you need necessarily, please hear me. It doesn't mean necessarily you must go estranged. No, it does not mean this. Some people can work it out. I will not. I won't. Because for me, in February of 2026, it will be 9 years complete, finished, never again. I'm so close to 9 years that I'm sorry, not sorry, I won't go back. Not especially after they try to kill me. No, that won't happen. So, what that means from a mystical perspective, from a true high-level spiritual understanding, is that you must be willing to break away from old dogma, old programming, belief systems that no longer serve you, so that the true radiance, who you truly are from the spirit realm, can shine through. The sun doesn't have a mother and a father. Truly this. The stars don't have a mother and a father. Okay, maybe we can say energy, but they are the energy itself. I'm sorry. The stars don't say, I need to go get a Harvard degree and a Wharton MBA and a PhD from so-and-so and be Dr. So-and-so and be, no. I'm not, listen, I love doctors and I have nothing wrong with education. I've read so many books. I've taken so many courses. I love education. It's my thing. I really love it. And I honor the educational path because I've also taken it. Okay? But truthfully when I got to America, I didn't even have a high school diploma. But because I knew who I was, I knew what was possible for me. Because I wasn't arriving in America saying, oh, I need to get something from America. I'm like, I'm here to be. Shine. My truth. So we don't inherently trust that what is within us is beautiful enough, intelligent enough, loving enough, wise enough, whole enough, abundant enough. We don't believe this. We do not inherently trust our relationship with the source that created us, because we got mother never loved me wounding, daddy never loved me wounding. But these people are not your mother. They are not your father. Truly, they are not. You come from a source that is far greater than your parents. That source, that field, that whatever you call it, God or the universe, is what sustains your mother while you are in the womb. So that source is truly your parent, because your mother could not breathe you without the source that created the oxygen and her lungs, so that she can breathe while you are in the womb. So when you remove the mother, heal the wounds. Remove the father, heal the wounds. You get to stand sovereign. You get to stand sovereign. And in that sovereignty, the truth starts shining through. Because now please hear me, children of children, because we're 2 to 5 years old on this planet. Please hear me with love and so much compassion. Please hear me. I am not saying people need to go estranged, because most people or some people on planet Earth don't have the spiritual stamina, the emotional stability to weather the pain. I am sharing with you, I am almost on 9 years. February will be 9 years complete, never again. But the hell I have lived, oh my God, the tears I have cried, the guilt, the shame, the sense of feeling like I don't belong in this world, abandonment. Sometimes I even used to believe that God had abandoned me. The back and forth in my own brain, the self-doubt, it's something. It's something. This is why I share with you that if you are truly a visionary, you will come here and we will have conversations, and you will truly understand and hear in your soul that this is truth. It, for me, 8 years going very close. I have 3 more months because it was the beginning. No, December's almost done. January. It was the beginning of February when I just decided enough is enough with these people. Because I need to remember the truth of who I am. I came here for a powerful purpose. And being around people who is not serving me. So, the reason I'm sharing these truths with you and also encouraging you to check out other authors, Ianda Van Zandt, Peace from Broken Pieces. That is one of her books. And the other one that I read that really helped me is Trust. Trust that the universe has organized all of the experiences in such a way that no matter how bad or how painful, how chaotic and dysfunctional it seems, it will work itself out. Trust. Right now I'm reading Ken Wilberg, A Brief History of Everything. It's a very intense read. I've been reading that book for 2 years and I'm just like, okay, now I understand where this narcissism thing comes from. I get it. Now I understand why I'm like, wow, human beings are quite something. I get it. But these are like, this book is just such a psychologically, it's like a mind F kind of book. Kind of book. But it's really a beautiful book. I really love reading. This one, because it's in a daily devotion, it's just simple for you to just think a bit. Okay, so let's continue. After a week of examining light dimming and practicing full spectrum brightness, your nervous system needs space to integrate the natural radiance that has been waiting for your permission to shine. If nobody has ever told you that you are here to shine as brightly as the stars, and you grew up in a dysfunctional, toxic family that told you, dim your light, why do you think you need to be so special? Why is it all about you? You walk around in this world with low self-esteem, and truly it's not your fault. But it is your responsibility to look at, where did I get this programming that I need to sit small and not take up any space? And where did you get this programming? Where did you get the programming that you are not allowed to share your psychological wisdom? There is no wealth without health. There is no wealth without health. And mental health is number one. Why? Because without mental health, you make really poor choices. Just saying. So there is no wealth without health. So I decided I need to let go of these people because they are unhealthy psychologically. They are unhealthy spiritually. They are toxic financially. Relationally, they are demonic. I got to let them go. Because if I am to fulfill my purpose, I need to trust that the spirit, the wisdom that created the oxygen that my mother depended on when I was in her womb, this intelligence, this wisdom will take care of me. And in that process, there has been a rebirth of self. A majority of us here on planet Earth, I don't know why I like to say, a majority of us that are true visionaries have had some incredibly painful life experiences. And the system, the matrix, the whatever, the programming, I just call it the programming. The programming wants you to keep quiet about what you have lived through. No, why should I keep quiet about what I have lived through? Because I know that there are billions and billions and billions of other souls that are living through the same hell. Why should I keep quiet? In my truth, in my sharing of my truth with the clean medicine, souls who didn't know that it is okay to walk away from toxic, dysfunctional drama are now able to say, wow, look, she's almost on 9 years. And she hasn't fallen apart. And they've done this to her, done this, tried to kill her, hire hitmen, gotten themselves involved in cryptocurrency scams, and she still just stood by herself. I said, I'm not getting myself involved. If she can do it, I can do it. I'm just a mirror. I'm not your mother. I'm not your big sister. I'm not your spiritual guru. I am just a soul, just living my life and sharing the best way I can. Because I had women that modeled for me what was possible, that mirrored for me what was possible. I had great men in my life that mirrored for me what was possible. So it is my responsibility and my duty to shine as brightly as I can. And in that process, hopefully, there are those who will see my light and say, I don't want to be like her exactly, because you can never be me. The life experiences that I've had have helped me, molded me to be who I am. I've never wanted to be Oprah. I've never wanted to be Tony Robbins. I've never wanted to be, what's the guy with the cell phone? Connecting the dots back, with Steve Jobs. I've always wanted to be Tembeli Hlepteles. And that has been a journey of rediscovering who I am without the programming and the influence and the pressure of dysfunctional humans. This is why the path of true high-level awakening is a strenuous path. It is a rigorous path. It is a rigorous path. But we are in this time in human history where you can't afford not to take the path, because the collapse is here. You can't afford not to take the path. You've got to walk. You have truly got to walk the path. We can walk together, but nobody's going to carry you. You've got to shine your light, because there are billions. Let me tell you something, humans. Billions of souls that are going to be making really poor choices. Really poor choices. And that are going to need your light. So I'm just going to mirror healthy mental health, healthy radiance, not performance, healthy radiance. Because I decided to trust I decided to walk alone until I was stable enough to say, now I can share what I have learned on this 40-year journey, especially in the past 28 years of nervous system regulation and authentic living. Okay? So, rest includes resting in your light rather than resting from its expression. Resting in your light. Last year, this time, I was resting in the unfolding of the truth that was coming through me. There was tears. There were people coming to my house trying to kill me. There were lies spread. And I was resting in the truth that the truth will reveal itself. I am very close to the end. I will stand and sit in my truth no matter what anybody says. I will sit in the consequences of the choices I have made and the decisions I have made. And I will allow everyone else to sit in the consequences of the decisions and choices that they have made. Because truthfully, we are all sovereign beings here on this planet to awaken and to remember to shine our light. And nobody will give you permission to shine your light. They will try to control your light. They will try to tell you, if you speak like this, if you say this, if you are inauthentic, if you try to show up authentic like this, brands are not going to sponsor you. This is going to happen. That is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. That is going to happen. Okay? But maybe I just want to be truthful, because my truth exposes corruption at a very fundamental level where hundreds of millions of souls are being affected by decisions that people made and want to keep hidden. Maybe this is the truth that I need to just sit in. That's why I share that the true path of a visionary is not pap and vlees, we would say in South Africa. Pap and vlees. It's not gentle. Look at the Yeshua. They nailed him to a cross. These people. Now they're praying to the Yeshua for help. It's not a gentle path. The path of true awakening, the path of true healing is not a gentle path. But you must stick. You must walk it. No matter what happens, you must just keep going. Just keep going. Shine your light. Just keep going. When you cannot shine your light and you are still in the healing process and you are still in the awakening process, keep quiet. It doesn't matter if they smear your name, whatever they do, just keep quiet and work on thyself. Introspection. The truths will reveal themselves and they must be held accountable. Do not save people. Let them be held accountable for the choices and the decisions they have made. And you must hold yourself accountable to shining and being radiant here on planet Earth to the truth that you have lived. Not the truth you have read in a book or you have seen on Instagram or on YouTube, or on live streams, or on Facebook. Or no. To the truth you have lived. Because if you are speaking from something you have not lived, I promise you the universe has a way. It has a way of revealing lies. The lies come to the surface and now the lies are looking at you like this and there is devastating consequences. Truth. So only live by the truth or only share by the truth you have lived. This is why I really appreciate authors like Mama Iyanla Van Zandt, like Oprah Winfrey, like Martha Beck, Lynn McTaggart. God, I've read so many books. Dave Asprey, I read his book on bulletproof executive or something like that. He wrote a book. I can't remember. Who else is? Oh God, I've read so many books. So many books. But I like the authors that live their truth. Like Mama Yanla Van Zandt, I really enjoyed her books because you could tell when she was speaking, it's like, yeah, this woman has lived. This woman has lived. She has lived. There is a level of authenticity when you've truly lived. I've lived. I have lived. I've seen things. I've faced challenges that most people won't even be able to think themselves out of. I've lived. And my prayer work, my meditation work, my spiritual practice has been the only thing that has kept me safe from not getting myself involved in things. Because when you've lived in integrity for a long time, even when somebody comes with manipulation, but it's a lot of money. Come on, just. No, you say no. I know what it was when I was 17 and I had no money and I had to pray, put my forehead on the ground and pray, put my forehead on a tree bark, on a tree trunk, okay? And say, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. The oxygen would open spaciousness in my brain, and I would go buy a newspaper, look in the newspaper. Oh, telemarketing job. Oh, okay, let me dial and get a job. So it's kind of difficult to manipulate me with fear of anything, because I remember what it was when I was 17 and I left home. So if you are estranged and you are doubting, especially now because of the holiday seasons, you are doubting, oh, maybe I should go back. No, if you know that you come out of hell, let me encourage you. I am almost 9 years in, finished, cycle complete, will never return ever again. Let the chips fall where they may. Let me encourage you this. Keep going so that one day we can hear your story. If it wasn't for Mama Ian Van Zandt, if it wasn't for Oprah sharing their stories, I don't know. Maybe I would have kept going back and forth. Maybe I would not be here today to speak these truths that, listen, even when they were hiring hitmen to kill me, I still kept truth in my spirit. And I said, God will protect itself as me. So no matter what you are living through, you are chosen. If you woke up and you said, enough with this ignorance, enough with these people, I have got to find the truth of myself. I have got to be in peace. I have got to live in peace. You are probably an old soul. I'm not saying all beings and all souls who decide to go no contact with their family are old souls. Maybe not the truth. Maybe some of you might need to reconsider going back home. Maybe you're a narcissist yourself and your parents are tired of you. But truly, if you have been abused and stolen from, and people hiring hitmen for you, maybe it is time to just walk away from these people and let them sit in the consequences of their choices and decisions. Because you have been called. You are the lineage curse breaker, the lineage reformer. And it will take time. It will take time. Most people don't really read a lot anymore. I loved reading, so that's why I read Mama Yanla's books. And she talked about her experience of actually living through the awakening journey. And I was like, damn, that woman's lived it. But now that I actually am on the other side, I'm like, that's what that was. But because we don't read as young people, we need to have a book, and I have to kind of share with you the story here. Because honestly, if I wrote my stories, it would be 100 books, because I have lived. Mafia people, billionaires, Wall Street. I've lived. I've lived. So I write a small little book so that you can help yourself with your mental health, and I will share my stories with you so that you know that it's just not bullshit. It's not bullshit. So if you're estranged during this holiday season, I was talking to my husband about this. He was like, oh, I miss my parents. And okay, he's not a stranger. His parents are have transitioned. But I'm like, oh, it's a thing during Christmas. I don't have that. I've never had that because I fundamentally knew these people were not my parents, like not my family. I have a soul family. And many of us are afraid, especially during this time, because we don't know that we have a soul family. You have a soul family. And this is the time for introspection, not feeling sorry for yourself. It's an incredible time for introspection so that you can look at yourself and say, oh, let me prepare myself for 2026. Who do I want to become? You don't have to have a YouTube channel. You don't have to have a new job. But like, who do I want to become? What qualities of life do I want to embody? We started this conversation with goodness. No matter what you're living through, goodness is. Maybe that's a thought for you. Wow, she talked about goodness is. Okay. Maybe I want to explore this idea of goodness. I probably have never experienced goodness in my life. I don't even know what that means. There is an idea, there is a thought, there is a seed planted. Maybe for 2026, you can explore the idea of goodness, not goodness in the state, in the spiritual sense or the Christian sense. Oh, goodness, hallelujah. Or in the spiritual sense, where it's like we're doing yoga. Not that kind of goodness, fake stuff. But what is goodness? How do I feel good in my body, happy, healthy, whole, ecstasy, even as the world is collapsing, even as probably parts of my life are collapsing? How do I still feel good in that? How do I discipline my mind to reach for goodness no matter what is going on? Reach for the consciousness of this too shall pass. I will live in the state of beauty, the state of joy, the state of feeling good within me no matter what is going on. State of goodness, state of peace, state of joy. And from that state, radiate that out at my work, in my community, with people I meet on the subway, at the grocery store. Just bring that radiance of goodness, because I have embodied that level of goodness because I feel good no matter what is going on outside, because it's not going to get any easier. In fact, it's going to get more challenging. It's going to get really dark. But please stop putting out negativity. It's not negativity. It's fact. Truth is, good is the only truth. Love, you come, and love, you remain. Abundance, you came, and in abundance you remain. But until you choose to focus on this and move your consciousness and your focus and your attention to being in alignment with goodness and feeling it and knowing that it is the truth of your being, the darkness and the sadnesses and the facts of this world will terrorize you. And sometimes it is going to require you to walk alone. But you're never alone. You're never alone. At times it will require you to cut off everyone. I've been sharing with you for the past 14 months. No, not one phone call. Okay, now I've started calling all of my old friends and stuff like this. But not one person. I spent 14 months just alone. Okay, I have a husband, but just alone. No friends, no nothing. Just alone. Because I really wanted to feel myself again. I wanted to know myself, remember who I am, without the pressures of other people's problems, without the pressures of other people's expectations of what I should do and what I should not do. It was a sobering experience because I recognized that honestly, a lot of people on this planet just love you for what you can give them. And when you do not want to give them nothing, then the hate. But this is my experience. I don't know what it's going to be for you. But trust that through that experience, good will reveal itself through you. Because truly, if you're a visionary, you're here for a massive purpose. Massive. So, okay. True rest comes from alignment between your inner radiance and outer expression, okay? Between your actual gifts. Most of us don't even know what our actual gifts are. We think it's our skills. Okay, part of it is our skills. But you can be real nasty and have incredible skills. Nobody's going to want to be around you. You can have mad skills, but okay, you are unhealthy here and you're making a whole lot of bad choices. And now these bad choices are backfiring. And now you cannot. You're like trying to fix this one, this one, this one. So you got mad skills, yes, but no peace. Confusion, chaos. And all of that, with your mad skills, you're creating so much havoc. And it's backfiring everywhere. Now you can't sleep. So I think your gifts, based on my experience, okay, this is just my experience, but your gifts are intangible. It's a frequency. It's not what you can do. It's a frequency. Because from that frequency, your skills become aligned with a higher level consciousness. I'm hearing people talk about, oh, you got a lot of skills from what you did before. You can just take your skills. Okay, that's great. It is great. But if you are not aligned with who you are, you can have mad marketing skills and still be making really poor choices because right here you're not good. Because you don't have the gift of peace. You don't have the gift of peace. Without the gift of peace, you're going to make really bad choices with really good marketing skills. Yes, really bad choices. Okay. Between your actual gifts and their manifestation in the world. When you stop using energy to dim yourself, that energy becomes available for creative service, for creativity, service, and authentic contribution. You're not trying to manipulate people. You're not trying to control people. You're not trying to, you give me this, I give you that. You fulfill whatever madness, influencer idea I have about reality. Because now we're seeing these delusions, illusions, lies, and confusions have created devastating consequences for all of us here on planet Earth. Is this not the truth? Yes. So I encourage you, visionary, creative visionary, sit with yourself. Sit with yourself. If you are estranged, you are, honestly, you are at the forefront of human consciousness because it takes guts to be estranged. It takes a level of spiritual power, even if you don't call it spiritual, but it takes guts. I don't care if you're married or not, single, married or not. It takes a level of guts. The tears you will cry. If it's only year one, you haven't even begun to understand. Okay? The tears you will cry, they will come from a soul level of many lifetimes of in and out, tolerating abuse as but on the other side, you will thank yourself, because the light that you will radiate out into the world will be authentic. And there's nothing that beats authenticity. There's nothing that beats authenticity, because the lies collapse always. The lies will always be exposed. People will be held accountable, even if they don't end up in prison. It's usually they will hold themselves accountable, or the ancestors of the people they have harmed will hold them accountable. And this is when you hear of these people that have hung themselves, or they've over-drugged themselves, or something to this effect. Because we live here on planet Earth, and there are laws here on planet Earth. Not man-made laws. There are spiritual laws that run this planet. There are laws. The Epstein people, Jeffrey Epstein never thought he was going to get found out. But did he hang himself? What happened to him? You can only do harmful things to other people, cause harm to other people for so long. Eventually, your things will come to the forefront. You will be named by name. So visionary, let me encourage you, because I've walked the path. I am ahead. Let me encourage you this. Sit and find the gifts, the truth of who you truly are. And if it must that you must walk alone for a little bit, walk alone until you become stable in the authentic version of who you are. Not a copy, not a Hagen, not a fake version of who you are. Because more so now, humanity is looking for authenticity, because we are tired of being scammed. Trust is very low on planet Earth. Oh, okay. So, and then once you find your authentic self, shine. Shine, shine. You have done the work. You have walked the path. It is your right to shine. Your light doesn't need to be turned off to rest. It needs to be honored as a natural state of your being, rather than something you perform or suppress. Today, you practice effortless radiance. Shining your light as naturally as breathing. This is why we always come back to the breath. The breath. No matter what is happening in your life, the breath will sustain you. Without effort or apology. You do not need to apologize for being on this planet, for being who you are. You do not need to apologize. Don't apologize. What are you apologizing for? For existing? To whom? And why? There are a lot of residents here on planet Earth that feel that because they have low self-esteem, they hate themselves. You need to do the same. And when you're shining, no, you're harming them. You're triggering them. Not my business. Not my problem. Sorry, not sorry. Please go work on your self-esteem issues. Go to therapy. Go do what you've got to do. Please, let's not harm each other for being radiant. Let's not harm each other for being truthful. Let's not harm each other for being magnificent and creative and joyful and ecstasy filled. Why do you want to harm another human for them embodying their truth? What kind of madness is this? It makes no sense. But the nature of human. Okay, so embodiment practice. Lay in the sun or imagine yourself in a warm golden light and feel your inner radiance merging with the external light. Notice how natural it feels to be bright, luminous, radiant. And say, I rest in my natural radiance and shine effortlessly. My light is my authentic nature. This morning I woke up and I practiced yoga, and I was laying here and the sun was shining through, and I was just like, oh my goodness. The sun reflects back your radiance, your strength, your power. The stars shine so that you can look up and say, wow, if the stars don't apologize for shining, why should I? And not from a place of narcissism or performance or all of this strange things that I'm seeing on planet Earth, but from a place of just true self-love, true confidence, true, authentic, embodied self-knowing. We need that more than ever. Honestly, we really need that more than ever right now. We need that more than ever. Truth tellers. Truth tellers. Enough with the delusions, illusions, lies, and confusions. Truth tellers. And to be a truth teller, you have got to have lived through some stuff. Some real stuff. Because then you know how to help those you have contracted with before you came into this life experience navigate what we are going to be living through. We've already started, and it's just going to intense. 2026, yo way. It's going to intensify to a level where, I'm just saying, I see it in the spirit realms. So love yourself. Take this time in December, holiday season, to work on thyself. Introspection. What in me says I cannot shine? I'm not saying have a YouTube channel or Substack or whatever we're having these days. Write a book or no. Just shine in my family. Just shine in my relationships. Just shine at work. What in me says I cannot be kind to others and encourage others and compliment others? Who taught me this? What in me needs to dim so that other people can like me? I don't care. If that means I need to be inauthentic for you to like me, you don't belong in my world. Go find friends somewhere else. I got books. I can read. I'm reading a brief history of everything right now. It's going to take me another probably 2 years to fully understand. It's okay. We have to get to a level of this sense of self-love where I will not be inauthentic to be loved. And I am here modeling this for you. Hopefully, you can realize that you have the same power. You own the same power. It was freely given from the spirit world. Let the chips fall where they may. Let people be held accountable for what they have done. You stand in your truth and speak your truth and shine with love, with compassion, with kindness, but live in your truth. Just live in your truth. It's the only truth that you've got. Okay? Yes. Okay. That was a long one. I've given you a few books that you can read if you want. And if not, it's okay too. Just walk your path. Walk your path. So what shall we do today? 10 minutes. Annihilation consciousness has no power over us. It has no power over you. Nothing has power over you. Let's take a deep breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's just turn within in this moment. And remember that annihilation consciousness has no power over you. Annihilation consciousness has no power over you. Annihilation consciousness has no inherent power over you. It is a fact. AI will replace billions of jobs. It is a fact that many are not going to make it. This is a fact. But if you choose today that you are going to find the goodness within you, that goodness will be the protection you need, the provision you seek, the purpose you remember you came to this planet to embody and fulfill. It is the goodness within you that is the power. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. It is the goodness within you that will help you have peaceful sleep when others are being haunted, terrorized by fear. You can choose to seek the goodness, live in the goodness that is within you already. We can live in the goodness that we already are. And from that goodness, permission to be radiant becomes our natural state of being. Every day you grant yourself permission because you know that there is goodness within you. You are inherently good. You are here to fulfill your purpose. You are not here to coddle other people's drama. In fulfilling your purpose, you will inspire others to stand in their purpose, in their truth, in their light. That you cannot drag others along. You cannot coddle others to the finish line. You cannot. They will destroy you. But you cannot be destroyed. So this is the time you choose yourself. You choose your goodness. You choose your creative expression. And no matter what guilt shows up, what pain, what story, you acknowledge it, yes. It's showing up. But truthfully, you are here for a mighty purpose. To express your goodness. To reveal your goodness. Within you is a strength. Within you is a power. Within you is goodness. And you are here to be that goodness. Reveal that goodness. And live from that goodness. And let the chips fall where they may. Goodness reigns supreme as you. Love reigns supreme as you. Joy reigns supreme as you. Life takes care of life. You are goodness. Remember who you are. You are goodness. You are love. Let's take a deep breath in through your nostrils. Taking a deep breath out through your mouth and dropping your shoulders. The big sigh. You are goodness. You are love. You are joy. Keep going. Don't look back. Backwards never. Forward always. Let the chips fall where they may. Life can take care of itself. Take care of finding the goodness within you. Be more focused on that. And let the goodness radiate out from an embodied, authentic perspective. Because then, no matter what happens, you can live in your truth, stand in your truth, speak from your truth. Because the matrix is collapsing. So anything that is not truth is not going to survive. It's not going to survive. So now is the time to know your goodness. This is truth. Live from your goodness in truth. Speak from your goodness. Tell the truth all the time. Because nothing else, delusions, illusions, lies, and confusions that create devastating consequences are collapsing. So live in your truth and honor your truth. Thank you so much for being here with me. If your eyes are closed, please open up your eyes. Remember how beautiful you are, how loving you are, how joyful you are and can be. You are the face of divinity. You are the face of love. And nothing can ever take that away from you. You are the face of love. I love you long time. I love you long time. I love you long time. Ngikuthanda kakhulu sithando sam. Please have a beautiful day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow we've got a new one. Let me see what we have tomorrow. The secret affairs that are fragmenting your soul. Yo, I'm affairs. Yo, affairs. The secret affairs. Yeah, it's quite, let me see. The secret affairs. Yes. Okay, so we actually almost, okay. Yeah, secret affairs. So we'll start with secret affairs tomorrow. Bye. Come back tomorrow, okay?